My name's Ann Barabee and I work for the Parent Professional Advocacy League, and I'm here to tell you a little story about the importance of getting things in writing. When my kids were in school, we had a meeting that turned out to be really frustrating. We had an independent evaluator's report with wonderful recommendations, and we sat at the meeting with members of the school district who told us that they were great recommendations, that they could provide a lot of what they were asking for, saying that my child needed, and they said they already did a little bit of it, and they weren't willing to put a lot of it in writing because they said that there was a district accommodation plan that they had to provide those types of supports for all students if they needed them. And so they didn't need to write it on the IEP, and I trusted them. I did not follow up the meeting with a letter saying this is my understanding of what we talked about, and I regretted it because in the end my child did not make progress because the recommendations were not implemented. And when I asked about the recommendations being implemented, they said, oh, well, that's not on the IEP, we don't have to follow that. So I was very, very frustrated. I brought a friend with me, and she suggested that I contact the Department of Education and file a complaint. So I called what used to be called Program Quality Assurance. And it's pretty ironic because they told me they could not assure program quality unless it was written on the IEP. So now they're called Problem Resolution Systems. Anyways, if you learn nothing from what I'm saying today, I need you to understand how important it is to get everything in writing, because if it's not in writing, it didn't happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. So whether you have a phone conversation or a passing in the community or in the hallway conversation, any kind of communication that you have with the school should be followed up in writing to make sure that it's understood what your understanding of the situation was, so that you have a paper trail to fall back on should something happen and your child not get what they need. So when my kids were in school, rightslaw.com, I believe is the name of the website, and I'll put that in the comment section here. There are a lot of good resources, but they had a really good resource on how to document information. Hold on one second here. In writing. So if you go to a team meeting, make sure that if you're frustrated, you don't send the email that you type, that you pound out right away. Make sure you have a cool-off period, reread it, let somebody else read it, make sure it makes sense. Hopefully that person went to the meeting with you, and then send it when you know that it's free from frustration and it's very clear and people understand. So if you want to make a request, you want to clarify an event, you want to decline a request, express appreciation, say, hey, what a great meeting, thanks, you guys are great. You want to create a paper trail. You want to be a team player, and you want them to be a team player back. They'll remember it if it's in writing. You'll remember it if it's in writing. So get it in writing. And I'm going to put in the comment section a link to some resources to help you to put it in writing. Thanks. Hope this is helpful to you. Have a great day.